Hola, soy Juanma y te invito a ver esta entrevista que le hicimos a Rvssian sobre su nuevo sencillo Tattoo aquí en la X102 Music Channel. Let's go for it, Rush. I'm your fan, by the way. Let's go for it. Tell me about Tattoo. Why merge Caribbean, Latino, and African music in this record?
I don't think it's only this record. I think the last two records, from Santa to Pongo, it's something I'm been working on doing. I think it's important for me first, before even anybody else, just paying homage and respect of where the origin came from. Like the Xpecial reggaeton came from Jamaica, and it was influenced, and then the music from Jamaica was influenced from Africa. So I feel like it's one big connection, and we're more similar than different.
We've seen you produce and craft the story, but you don't usually sing it, even though at some records you've done it. Mm-hmm. How do you find that voice or the voices to tell that story you crafted? In this case, Vybz and Lojay.
Well, Vybz, firstly, because if you know, most of my music is not as emotional as this song. I usually don't do emotional songs. Most of my songs are more club-based or upbeat, sexy, whatever it is. So in this song, I felt like with the guitar, with the emotion, and I had a melody idea, I said, Sech would be a good person to kind of bring off that storytelling and that emotion, and it will remind the people of maybe old Sech, like Otro Trago or one of those vibes. So it definitely inspired it. And then I think with Lojay, I wanted a refreshing vocal, not necessarily because Sech naturally has a big, powerful, full range vocal. Lojay has like something a little bit more poppy, mid-cutting. So that's why I added him.
Yeah. We've seen you work throughout the years with so many different artists, from Bad Bunny, now Sech and Lojay, Cardi B, Migos. How do you mix all those different sounds without losing your identity as an artist?
First is, I like to, whatever the foundation is, I like to create it where it's natural to me and my first fan base of the Caribbean, and then from there, whichever artist I am working with, I respect their space and also mine. So like maybe certain topics that we won't speak about in my culture, that's the respect, and then also vice versa with theirs. So I think that's the way of me blending it with all these ways, is just understanding each culture and keeping it some form of identity of each.
It's actually really rare to see the producer being featured as an artist too. Mm-hmm. And that's like part of your signature. What's the importance for the producer to be featured on those records?
Well, for me, for myself as a producer, why it's important for me is because of I think that the songs I make is my story and is my sound. Because, like, for example, if I produce for artists on their album, I'm sometimes not featured on there. You'll just hear the tag. Like, let's say Mike Towers was on his album, but it doesn't say feature in Russian. But you'll hear it and say you hear a Russian or whatever it is. Because maybe for his project, I did something for his story, and this is my story. So I feel like when people, just like if they're searching Bob Marley, Michael Jackson, whoever it is, if they're looking for more music from me, they can find it and identify with it. So it's good to put my name there, so there's some form of brand alignment.
You said that those are your stories. I have a question, and I think it's the most personal one. You know that getting a tattoo for someone, your boyfriend or girlfriend or just someone special, is like a canon event for many people, because that person often goes away, but that tattoo remains. Mm-hmm. Is that your personal story, or the inspo for tattoo was just someone else's story?
It's kind of on the edge of both, because I do have a tattoo of some X, for example, and it was just a general idea also because I feel like a lot of people go through that stage of their life, and I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just to just know, as what you said, something with you forever, and if you're willing to live with it forever. And yeah, so it was a little personal, but also it was a great balance where it was personal, but it's a general thing for everybody.
Yeah. Even though you've explored so much throughout the years, what do you think you're still missing and aching as a producer and artist?
I think I'm missing is probably just more, maybe more publicity, more just getting my branding of getting my face out there. Because I feel like everywhere in the world I go, people know my music. Every region I've been, they've heard at least 1 to 5 of my songs or heard the tag Rvssian. It's just getting the face more familiar with the name and the sound. So I think that's the main thing I'm missing right now.
I have to say you're still missing merengue, which is our traditional music here at DR.
Oh yeah.
That should be your next step. And thank you very much for your time. Yeah. Would you send a big shout out to everyone here at La X102?
La X102?
Please.
Okay, hey, this is Rvssian.
Yes.
I'm representing for La X102.
Thank you very much for your time, Rvssian. It was a pleasure and an honor to have you with us. And thanks to your team too. Have a nice day and
appreciate
thank you
it
very much.